I feel like he is lower than my other two babies were. I am just about 2 centimeters dilated. I've just been feeling so sick. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the ER. Like, I didn't even think twice about it. This is just so beneficial to have on hand. It's just frustrating because I've had so many labor signs. We do have an induction day set. Like, I have tried everything except for castor oil. I refuse to do that. That's when I always think it can't get any bigger. It does. We're gonna have a baby tomorrow. Does this end up a little bit? Okay. Hello everyone. This is the first clip of multiple clips I'm gonna put together of the last month of pregnancy. It's always very interesting to watch people's experience during this time, especially from like starting labor to finish. There's just so much that goes on during this time, and I want to document it, and hopefully it's helpful to any of you that are going through this right now. Today I am officially 36 weeks, and this is now where things get long for me. I don't know if I will go naturally. I don't know if I will be induced. With my first daughter, I went to labor naturally. With my son, I was induced, so we will see. I have really been struggling mentally the last week or so. I can just feel my body preparing for birth, and it's just made my hormones really out of whack. I am gonna mention it to my doctor though at my next appointment, which is this week. She's gonna test me for group B, and we're gonna do some more blood work, and she's gonna check my dilation this week. I have not been sleeping well at all. I've been having really bad sleep insomnia. It's been really bad, and it's not only the fact that I'm uncomfortable and I have to pee like 5 times in the night, but also it's just the worry about him, and I just wake up in the middle of the night and I won't fall back asleep until I feel him move, and I just get in my head, and I feel him right now, which is the best feeling in the entire world, and I can get so in my head anytime I haven't felt him for a little while. That's where I just have to give it to the Lord and just say this baby is his. There has been so much evidence throughout this whole pregnancy that the Lord is in control and that he's taking care of this baby. As far as symptoms go, not mentally, I have been having a good amount of Braxton Hicks, and also just crampiness and an increase of discharge, which makes me think things are happening. So I'm really curious how this next appointment's gonna go, if I'm dilated at all. I'll give you guys a little bump shot, show you guys what my tummy's looking like. He is so low. Also, this set, I'm loving this. I bought this for postpartum, but it's like fitting me right now, so we're rolling with it. I feel like he is lower than my other two babies were. I just got out of my 36-week doctor appointment, and I am just about 2 centimeters dilated, which makes me so excited. That means things are happening, and I'm not just feeling this lightning crotch and Braxton Hicks for no reason. She told me it's time to eat lots of dates and have lots of sex. So my next appointment, 37 weeks, is where I do an ultrasound and just check his measurements just to see if he is a candidate for the shoulder I never remember the word, y'all. Like, you think by now I'd remember it, but the issue that Truett had where he got stuck coming out. I get nervous about that. I don't know if he feels bigger than Truett. To me, he kind of feels the same, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel like he feels the same though. He is so low, and I literally feel like someone has just taken a bat to me down there. It is so sore. Oh man. But guys, I'm almost there. Boy, do I have a lot of updating you guys on. I just got done filming my hospital bag video, and I needed to sit down to film this because I have been slacking when it comes to filming. I've just been feeling so sick. So that's the first thing, as I got pretty sick at like right after I filmed like that first 36 week. That's when I started feeling really bad, and it's getting better very gradually. My husband, he had this and he's already over it, but I feel like since I am pregnant, my immune system is just so low, and it's just been taking me forever to get over it, but it is what it is. At my 37-week appointment, we did the ultrasound, and he's already measuring 7 pounds and 13 ounces. Now, I know that with ultrasounds, it's not 100%. It could be off, although both times with my last pregnancies, they were both correct. And also, my son, Truett, this baby's actually measuring bigger than my son, Truett, did at this point. But it's not even the weight that's most concerning, though. It's his proportions. It just makes him a candidate for having that same issue as Truett did. She does not want me going past 39 weeks. She went ahead and she stripped my membranes at my 37-week appointment. And yesterday, so my appointment was Tuesday, and today's Saturday. Yesterday, I lost my mucus plug. So it was yesterday morning that I noticed I had lost my plug. And the whole rest of that day, I was contracting on and off Braxton Hicks, nothing painful. I kind of had a mental breakdown the other night. And I do this every time right before I give birth. I have a mental breakdown every night. I get up to pee multiple times in the night, but every single time I do that, before I will let myself fall back to sleep, I will make sure I feel him move. And it was around 2, and I could not feel him move. I laid there forever and nothing. I started, switching positions. I was getting up, moving around. I was drinking some juice, laying on my side, laying on my back, pushing on him, nothing. I had a mental breakdown, and I woke TJ up and I told him, and I was in the zone. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the ER. Like, I didn't even think twice about it. And TJ's like, okay, do what you gotta do. Guys, I have the sweetest, best husband. God knew what he was doing when he gave me TJ. He is so good with me when it comes to my hypochondriacism. I'm a hypochondriacism, I guess. I don't know. But he just has a way of making me feel so safe and calm and validated still. He doesn't make me feel like I'm just going absolutely insane. Like, he was really listening to me, but just trying to calm me down and be like, you know what, I'm sure he's just sleeping. He's just comfy in there. And I was like, no, like something's wrong. And he's like, okay, well, if you feel like you need to go, then just go and we'll figure it out. And right when I was like, okay, I felt a little knee kick me, and I just burst out crying, and TJ just held me. I was so sick at this point. I was so miserable. I felt like I had nothing ready. Like, my house was a disaster. I mean, I have 2 toddlers, so like trying to keep a clean house and having 2 toddlers is a task. I kept dreaming that I was taking care of my 2 kids, and I was going all over the house trying to gather things for this baby, but I kept forgetting things, and I would leave something over here, or they would be making a mess over here while I'm trying to, and it was just a nightmare. And that's how I feel like in my life. And also, I'm so sick, and I think it just got to me when I couldn't feel him, and I broke down, and I just felt very out of control. And at that point, I was like, I have to just let go. Like, I can't control everything. My dad and my stepmom came and picked up my kids, and they've had them all day. I've just had a day to breathe. I feel like I'm just getting the house in order, cleaning, and filming things that I've been wanting to film, and just feeling like I'm getting my feet back, you know what I mean? I'm declaring this in the name of Jesus Christ, that we are going to be healthy when this baby comes, or even if we're not healthy, that he is going to protect him. But I am dilated to a 3, so that's crazy, and that's also something else. I'm like, so when this does happen, I feel like things are gonna go pretty quick. I just put a cough drop in, so hopefully I don't have an absolute cough attack. As far as like getting things going on my own, because I would like to go into labor without having to be induced, I've been getting my membranes swept, and also dates. I've been eating like 5 dates a day and drinking raspberry tea, and also sex. This is the first time I've ever lost my mucus plug this early, and also I've never been this dilated this early on as well. Something else that I'm doing is I am collecting my colostrum as well, and nipple stimulation is another thing that really can induce labor as well. I got this one filled with colostrum. This is just so beneficial to have on hand for him when he's born. And then also for the kids, because I've been wanting them to stay healthy. So I ordered these vitamins. They're vitamin D3 for immune and bone support. And I just got these off of Amazon. And I've just been trying to stay active, but also resting when my body needs to rest, because I don't feel like labor will start if my body's tired. Okay, y'all, so I just got out of my 38-week appointment, and I was really certain that I was going to be like at least a 4. I guess I had my hopes up way too high. I'm still a 3, 70% effaced. And yeah, it's just frustrating because I've had so many labor signs. Like my mucus plug is gone, I've been just contracting on and off so much. I just get nervous because he is on the bigger side, and she says that he's probably going to be in between Everly and Truett, and Truett was the one that got stuck. And it just, but I just have to give it to God. I have to give it to him and know that he's in control and he's taking care of the situation, and everything is perfect in his timing. But everything looks good. My blood pressure is good. His heart rate is good. So I just have to let go. Today I am 38 weeks and 4 days pregnant, I'm pretty sure. Woke up this morning feeling like I'm getting ready to start my period. Just kind of crampy and just that achy feeling, which I haven't had too much of that yet. It's kind of gone away now, which I'm kind of sad about. Every day I'm having just crazy Braxton Hicks all day long, but I know they're Braxton Hicks because I know the difference between like real labor and false labor. Good news though, I did pass my strep B test, which is such a blessing because that just gets rid of a lot of that anxiety of trying to, like, if I do go into spontaneous labor, of like trying to get to the hospital to get on those antibiotics before he comes, because I had that with both of them. And so I kind of was honestly expecting to just get it this time. TMI, but I cannot believe the amount of discharge I have been having for the past like 2 weeks. I swear, it's like every time I go to the bathroom and I'm like, am I just losing like 50 mucus plugs? It's insane. I don't remember having this much with the other kids. We do have an induction day set. The induction day is 4:30 in the morning on January 4th. My doctor really does not want me to go past 39 weeks just with the history of Truett, and I agree with her. It is now the next day. My camera died. I needed to get out of the house. I have been so antsy just being home with the kids all day, just waiting for something to happen. I told TJ, I was like, I'm going to drive myself absolutely crazy. I'm getting out, spending some time just for myself, because I know that when baby gets here, I'm not going to be able to do this for a while. Today is New Year's Eve, and we're going to go over my dad's later tonight, so that's going to be really fun. And I'm done with trying to control this, trying to do things to induce my labor. I'm over it. It's obviously really not doing anything. Like, I have tried everything except for castor oil. I refuse to do that. But everything else I feel like I've tried, and he's still in here. I'm just gonna enjoy this time. Like, truly, I'm praying that God just gives me peace about all this, and I can just stop being in my head about it, like wondering when it's gonna happen. It's hard when you are this pregnant. Like, I get it. Like, when you're this pregnant, you are so miserable. Like, just the smallest things are so difficult to do at this stage of my pregnancy, and I'm just so ready for those newborn snuggles, and I love the newborn stage, and I'm just so ready. Me fixating on it is just, it's just gonna do nothing but wear me out. I put on a very cozy big sweatshirt and some boots, and I'm just going to chill. Y'all, I am being induced in the morning. We check in at 4:15 a.m. We are 39 weeks and 2 days tomorrow. So my stepmom and dad took the kids for us, and TJ and I have just been at home getting the house in order, cleaning this place, just so it can feel super fresh by the time we get home. I don't know where to sit. I feel like the lighting is so bad everywhere right now. It's 5 o'clock. We're actually gonna go on a little date. It's just like such a weird thing knowing that I'm going to have a baby tomorrow. As you guys saw the last clip, that's where I kind of was like, I'm just gonna get induced. And that's okay. I honestly feel really at peace with it. I do feel like this is probably gonna go really, really fast. I've been constantly getting contractions and timing them. Well, I was timing them. I haven't in a while because I'm just like, screw it. The pressure down there in my pelvic area is so intense. And also I've noticed he's been sleeping a lot more, and it just, this stage is so hard. It just like makes me so nervous. But I have been counting his kicks, making sure he's getting 10 an hour, and he is. But I just notice him sleeping a lot more. Like, when he is moving, he's moving like a good amount, and then he just stops for a while. I'm just ready to have him in my arms. Guys, it was so weird saying bye to my kids, and it's literally gonna make me like emotional. I'm gonna try not to think about it, but just like knowing that like this is the last time, like that was the last time I was gonna see them as just like them two, and now it's gonna be them three. And like Truett, he's not gonna be the baby anymore, like he's gonna be the middle child. That's so crazy. I washed my hair today, and just the house is clean. My legs are shaved, my nails are done. I kind of did this fun like sparkly nails. TJ and I are no longer sick. I am still a little congested, but I think that's really pregnancy. I feel like I always am congested this later on in my pregnancies, so I think the sickness is behind us. The kids are healthy, and I think that was like, I know that was God's plan. He made sure that we were healthy, and I'm so very thankful. We're gonna go to a nice restaurant, and then I have a few errands I want to run. I need to get some diapers, and I need to get toilet paper, paper towels. I want to get some headphones. That's something I forgot to get, so I want to grab some headphones, and then we're gonna be off to the hospital. Here is the bump. Oh my word, like what in the world? Huge. That's what I always think, it can't get any bigger. It does. And I got lovely stretch marks that just kind of decided to pop up out of nowhere. I noticed this time it's the same as where I got stretch marks with Everly. With Truett, I got it all under here, and this time it's all been like around this area, and that's how I had it with Ev. We're gonna have a baby tomorrow.